In this presentation, I'm going to share with you how to get a jacked body like a Spartan warrior. I'm Ryan Masters, the Spartan Doctore Certified Strength and Conditioning Specialist. You may have seen my YouTube videos or my YouTube channel, Sparta Strength, which has 15 million views and 136,000 subscribers. So if you're one of those subscribers, I want to thank you for your support. And today I'm going to talk about something that stops a lot of guys from getting that, Hercules type body or that aesthetic physique. So not like giant, ugly bodybuilding, like blown up too much, but the nice, balanced, masculine physique where you look strong, you look lean, and you feel much more confident and sexy and happier with kind of who you are when you see yourself in the mirror. Because there's nothing wrong with wanting to look good. Investing in yourself is a lifelong skill that you should be continually working at, and don't feel bad about or guilty about doing that. So one of the things that really stops a lot of guys from getting this type of body, and they're doing the work, they're doing workouts and going to the gym, but they're not seeing results. And the problem is they're searching for workouts or diets. Okay, so if you think you need a workout or a diet, that is actually wrong. If that's what you're looking for, like, okay, I need a workout or I need a specific diet or a specific workout, that's not actually your problem. The real problem is you don't have the Spartan mindset. Okay? Now, what is mindset? Mindset is not like woo-woo positive thinking. That's not what we're talking about here. Instead, it's like how you approach challenges and problems and the behaviors that you have ingrained in yourself. Those kind of make up your mindset. And if that is not correct, it doesn't matter what workout or what diet you do. With the wrong mindset, you're going to end up with little to no results. So, the reason this is important is, I like a good quote from the book The Art of War, is victorious warriors win first, then they go to war, while defeated warriors go to war and then seek to win. Okay, and if you think about it, that's how a lot of guys approach the gym. Is they're like, okay, I'm just going to start going to the gym and working out like I need to work out, and that will help me win as far as the results of changing my body and feeling more confident. Whereas the guys who are successful are the ones who are like, wait, I'm going to win first by getting my mindset right, and then I'm going to go to war. Okay, so that's what I'm going to teach you here. There are 5 what I call muscle slaughtering mindsets. These are the 5 negative mindsets, or the 5 mindsets that trap guys and prevent them from building that jacked body. The first one is what I call the magic silver bullet mindset. Okay, and this is the idea that results can be traced back to one thing happening. Like, oh, I got this new workout, or I did this new exercise, or I started going to this specific gym, and like that is the reason that I transform myself and change my body. And that's what you're pitched to all day long in the fitness space, is like, hey, you just need this one workout to transform yourself. And so it's not your fault if you've bought workouts and tried them and didn't see results, because they're selling you the magic silver bullet mindset, and that's just not how it works. Instead, the right mindset is viewing it as a process. Okay, so it's what I call the muscle confidence system. So you view it as a process, which says, results, meaning changing your body and feeling confident, they come because of small but cumulative long-term efforts that stack up. Okay, so the best way to think of it is like Tetris, playing Tetris. Like a lot of guys, you don't get one giant block that fills the whole screen. Okay, that's the magic silver bullet mindset. That doesn't happen. Instead, you get all these little blocks that you got to stack up and make them fit, and that is the muscle confidence system mindset that's going to set you on the right path. So one thing I have here are some questions that, if you're asking these questions, it's a good indicator that you are stuck, or a guy is stuck in this mindset. So if he's asking things like, when will I be jacked? What workout do I need? What diet do I need? What's the best exercise for chest? Or what's the best exercise for arms? Or, how do I get rid of this belly fat? Or why don't I look like other guys in the gym? These type of questions are a very strong indicator that a guy is struggling with the magic silver bullet mindset. The next mindset is what I call the spineless victim. Okay, and this is a mindset where, if guys are asking questions or saying things to themselves like, I don't have time, I don't have the money, nothing works for me, I can't get to the gym, like that's the mindset of a spineless victim, because he's letting the world push on himself and limit himself, versus being the opposite mindset, which is captain and commander, and saying, no, I'm going to, I realize that my health is important. I realize I only need 4 to 5 hours a week, which is a very small percentage of your total hours, in order to invest in myself and get in shape. And so he's going to make those hard choices to invest in himself. And I'm not saying it's easy. Like, it's easy to say, oh, I don't have time, or I have 2 jobs. Like, this is where you have to examine your landscape and say, okay, maybe my lifestyle as far as work goes is not supporting my overall lifestyle and health goals. And so you have to make some tough choices. And maybe it's like you reduce your income for a little bit, so in order to maximize your health. So I'm not saying it's easy, but that's why most guys avoid it, because it's difficult and they'd rather stay in that spineless victim mindset. The next mindset mistake is what I call time murderer. Okay, and this is really, really popular with the information age. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. But a time murderer, like the things that he's saying to himself is, oh, well, I can find it for free on the internet. I'll figure it out on my own. I'll put my health and trust in random comments on the internet. People that you can't even see their background. You don't even know if they're in shape. Like, they're trusting just random advice. Or they're trying to Frankenstein tips together. So this is someone that, again, what they don't realize, what they're killing here is your most valuable asset, which is your time. Okay, because success leaves clues. So when success leaves clues, that means you need to follow those clues, meaning you find someone who's successful in whatever area it is that you want to have your own success, and study them. So the correct mindset here is, instead of time murderers, you need to find your Yoda. Okay, Luke Skywalker wasn't going to 5,000 different Jedi Masters and trying to get tips from all of them. He went to the last one. He went to Yoda and got his training and his advice solely from him. And that's what you need to do. Now, I'm not saying you have to stick with one fitness person or one coach for the rest of your life, but for a good chunk of time, you need to be strategic and select, okay, this is the guy I want to look like, or this is the guy his advice that I want to follow, and you need to just consume everything that he offers and implement and take action, and that's going to take you less time, it's going to give you more results, and you're going to be much happier, versus the kind of ignorant mindset of, oh, I can just figure it out for myself by just killing and wasting all of my time. Which, this goes back to the other mindset, spineless victim, of the guys who are like, oh, I don't have time. Well, yeah, they don't have time because they're spending hours like dicking around on the internet, looking up YouTube videos and workout stuff, and trying to Frankenstein things together, and they're not helping themselves or not serving themselves by following proven systems. So it's a very tough, again, these mindset things are not easy fixes, but there's something that you need to at least be aware of, so that you can catch yourself if you're struggling or you're stuck in them. And the next mindset is what I call is PC versus iPad. Okay, and PC meaning personal computer. If you fire up a Windows computer and you put a 3-year-old kid in front of it, like, they can probably move the mouse around and click stuff, but they can't really operate the computer. Okay, but if you take an iPad and you put it in front of a 3-year-old, like, they can open stuff and start playing games sight unseen, like with reading no instruction manuals, just ready to go. Why is that? Well, because the iPad is so simple. And simplicity removes friction, and it allows things to get done. Unfortunately, especially as men, like, a lot of our natural state is to move to complexity and try complex things. And so that's like what the PC is. Now, I'm not saying the PC is bad, but having too much complexity is going to kill results for you. And that's something this is another huge problem, because the internet just says all these things. So you have all these complex theories, and I want to try this and that, and mixing and matching stuff together. And so you're trying to do the PC approach versus the iPad approach. So guys who are stuck with this muscle slaughtering mindset, they're doing things like, they have more than 10 exercises in their workout. They're changing their workout every other week or every week. They're worrying about things like supersets, drop sets, rest timing, like all that stuff, which doesn't, again, minimal impact, not important. That's the PC approach. They're worried about isolation exercises, and just kind of kook stuff like, oh, I need to take a cold shower because that helps increase testosterone, or working out at this time of the day. They're using Fitbit trackers, which are, really just mental masturbation, because it doesn't really give you any good data that you can take action on. So this is, again, another mindset that guys, if you're struggling to get results, you've got to take the simple approach and not be, so caught up in the complex. The last one, and this is like my favorite, not favorite, but it's just the most common thing that I see. And again, I think it just goes to us as men, where it's like we just want to dive in and get going. And this goes back to the quote I said in the beginning about victorious warriors win first, then go to war. And this muscle slaughtering mindset is called the swinging axe mindset. Okay, and these are the guys who you give them an axe and you say, hey, there's a forest, go chop down the trees. And what do? Well, they swing the axe 5,000 times, but instead of focusing on one point and chopping down one tree or a couple trees, they just swing the axe and they hit the trees all over the place. So there's like tons of nicks in the trees, like the whole forest has nicks of trees, and they're saying, yeah, look how much I swung my axe. And it's like, dude, you didn't chop down one tree. And they're like, no, it doesn't matter. Like, look how much I swung the axe. And it's like, who cares about swinging the axe? I don't care if you swing it one time or 500 times. I want chopped down trees. And it's the same thing for you. It's like, who cares how often you work out or don't work out? Like, we want, the masculine physique and the confidence in the results, the chopped down tree. And so these are guys, guys struggling with this mindset are like, oh, I worked out 2 hours today, or I work out 2 hours every day, which is way too much. Or I ran 5 miles today, or, I need to mix things up and change my workout to confuse my muscles. They're jumping from workout to workout because they have what's called, shiny object syndrome. And, not to knock it too much, but CrossFit is really a great example of this. CrossFit is an example of just swinging the axe and there's no chopping down of the trees. And it's like, hey, if that makes somebody happy, I'm not saying it's wrong, but if you're watching this presentation, you're here because you want to build that Hercules body and you want to be jacked and you want to do it in the most time efficient manner possible. And it's not time efficient to have the mindset of, oh, I'm going to swing the axe and just keep swinging the axe all over the place. That's not going to get you, the results that you want. So those are the 5 muscle slaughtering mindsets: the magic silver bullet, the spineless victim, the time murderer, the personal computer, and swinging axe. And that kind of leads us to the next question, which is, okay, if you have some of these mindsets or all of these mindsets, it's like, how do you reprogram your mind to eliminate or get rid of them? And this is again not like you just do, oh, I'll just do positive thinking or think, change how I think. Like, it's not that simple. It's kind of like, you need mindset specific tools and concepts. Okay, so you need tools specifically designed and concepts designed to change your mindset. And what it's like is like riding a bicycle. Okay, you can read all the blogs in the world and watch all the videos in the world, but until you actually get on there and you have those training wheels and you balance yourself, you haven't experienced and felt it. So you need that experience, that feeling, to transform your mindset and get rid of some of these limiting mindsets that are stopping you from getting the results you want. So a Spartan Rises, which is my training program, has tons of mindset tools, and I want to give you one of them right now so you can see an exact example of how powerful these are for changing your mindset. And this mindset tool is what I call the Spartan 7. Okay, so I'm not exactly the best graphic artist, but you can see here, let me hold this way. This is a Spartan 7, okay, and it's how you view and approach the next 7 days. So it starts Monday and it ends on a Sunday. Now yours could be Wednesday to Tuesday. Like, don't get caught up in that. It's whatever fits for your schedule. But for this example, it's Monday through Sunday. And with the Spartan 7, all I'm thinking about and all I'm worrying about and focusing on is my current Spartan 7, which is right here. So when it comes to Wednesday, I'm only thinking about Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because that's what's left in this Spartan 7. Once it's over, it restarts and I have a new Spartan 7. Okay? And you can see I've got a little X here because this is every Monday morning, but after you wake up, go to the bathroom, you want to weigh yourself. Okay? This is a benchmark where you can just see your weight and see how it's progressing from each Spartan 7 to Spartan 7. And what happens is a couple things when you adapt this mindset. First of all, everything becomes possible. And what I mean by that is, like, if I said to you, hey, go drink a gallon of water a day. Like, that's what you need to do, which is true. You need that to burn more fat and build muscle. But if I just said that and left it as is, maybe would do it for a couple days, but it's just like when does it end? There's no ending. But if I said, hey, for the next Spartan 7, drink a gallon of water, and then at the end of the Spartan 7, see how you feel. See if your weight changed. You will have, that's all of a sudden much more concrete and specific for you. And now you can visualize and seeing that happen. Okay, like, may not be easy, but I can drink a gallon of water for 7 days just to like try it out and see how it affects me. And then when you do it and you realize, come on the next Spartan 7, you're like, wow, like I've lost a couple pounds. I feel more energetic. Like, man, this gallon of water thing really works. Let me try it for this Spartan 7 and see if it keeps going. So it gives you that confidence boost and that momentum to keep trying new things and working on your system and your habits. The other thing is it gives you flexibility to be a human. Okay, like all these other, these workout programs are like, okay, 90 days, you got to be strict and not mess anything up, and you stay on your diet 90 days straight. And if you miss one day, boom, you blew the whole thing. Well, that's just setting yourself up to fail. Again, that's victorious warriors seek to win first. And to win first, you use the Spartan 7, because if you're going on vacation or you're just having a down week or something, it's like, hey, you know what? This Spartan 7, it's a throwaway Spartan 7, like not a good one, but that's okay because the next Spartan 7 here, I'm going to make that much better. And that gives you like that breathing room and that permission to not always have to be going 100%, because you can't do that. And I certainly don't do that. I have plenty of Spartan 7s where I'm like, this is a chill Spartan 7, like I need to recharge or I need to take a break. And the last thing is, now I go a lot more in depth on this in a Spartan Rises, but I want you to think about this too. Like the difference between somebody who's jacked and has a Spartan body and someone who doesn't is right here. It's what he does inside the Spartan 7 versus the guy who doesn't, and then consistently has those Spartan 7s. And instead of trying to do 5,000 new things in your Spartan 7, it's like 1 or 2 new things each Spartan 7, and once they become habits, then you can add another one, and you stack and stack and stack. And what does that point back to? Well, that points back to the magic silver bullet mindset, fixing that, because that gets rid of the idea that, oh, it's a one-time event that's going to change and give me these results. Instead, no, it's a Tetris approach. You have all the blocks that you're stacking, and that's what's going to get you the body that you really, really want and have always dreamed of. So that's one of the mindset tools. There are a lot of other ones in a Spartan Rises. There's a Spartan Strength ladder, the Spartan Hot Gates, Spartan Edge, Spartan Phalanx, Spartan Recovery, Spartan Mindset, and Eternal Spartan. And all of these are tools and concepts similar to the Spartan 7 that are going to reprogram your mind and change your mindset so that you can break free and now get that body that you want. And that's all part of a Spartan Rises total training system. Now, the Spartan Rises total training system does include a workout prescription. So you have a workout. I will give you you get the 7 best exercises and the reps and the sets and the timing and everything you need to do as far as actually in the gym. And it's really designed for guys who can go to a gym. You need some free weights. So if you can't go to the gym but you have dumbbells and free weights at home, that will work. But if you don't have free weights, this is not a body weight program. You need to have weights. So with that program, like you only have to work out 3 days a week. Okay, so again, because we're very time sensitive here, and because I chose and used the best exercises for you, you don't need to spend a lot of time in the gym. So we're getting rid of that spineless victim mindset of, oh, I don't have time to do it. No, that excuse is eliminated. But where every other workout program fails, as you see now, is none of them teach you the mindset. They just hand you a workout and say, good luck, have fun. And if you have the wrong mindset going in with that workout, it doesn't matter. It doesn't even mean the workout was bad, but because you have the wrong mindset, you're never going to get the results. And that's going to just repeat over and over and over. And it can be very frustrating for you because you're like, what the heck is going on? Why can't I get in shape? Or why am I barely seeing results? And it's because you have the wrong mindset. So a Spartan Rises, yes, absolutely has a workout plan that you're going to follow, but more importantly, it has my mindset reprogramming system. Okay, so that's where you get access to all the 7 Spartan mindset tools, and you get daily coaching motivational emails from me. Okay, so this is every day when you're going through this program, you're getting a small email where I'm chipping away at the incorrect mindsets and installing the new ones into your patterns and into your habits. You also get 3 Spartan coaching videos every week, okay? And this is where I dive deep, kind of like this, into the Spartan tool, the mindset tools to reprogram your mind and get you on the path to building strength and building lean muscle, and more importantly, just building confidence and seeing, wow, like this does work. And then I'm a big believer in getting support from like-minded guys. So you get access to the Spartan Stronghold, which is a private Facebook community, and there's tons of members in there, guys who are going through the program right now and guys who've already gone through and they're reaching back, veterans, and helping the new rising Spartans. But this is an area, for you to, this is for you to think about, okay, am I ready to take action and change? Because if not now, when? When are you going to get in shape? When are you going to take charge of your life and become the man that you know you are? You have to do the work. Like, that's what it comes down to. And this is the hard work. And nobody else is teaching this kind of stuff. I know you're not seeing this on YouTube. You're just seeing a bunch of magic silver bullets, because they're saying, oh, here's this workout. And it's going to be hard for guys, because a lot of guys are going to stay in that mindset and think, oh, well, no, that's all I need. And they just go on this endless fairy tale of chasing after something that doesn't really exist. But the mindset reprogramming is the reason, if you have tried working out and you haven't gotten in shape, that's the reason that you're not seeing the results that you want. Coupled with, the Spartan workout plan that I include, which is much more effective and time sensitive. And that's why with my program, you get a 200% money back guarantee, because I'm teaching you, and I've told you, your time is valuable. So I'm not going to sit here and ask you to invest in this system that I've put together for you and not reward you if you don't feel you got your worth from it. So if you complete the program and you say, you know what, Doctore, like, I don't feel like I gained anything or learned anything new, fine, double your money back, no questions asked. Haven't had anybody take me up on it, and I know it won't, because this is the only program that changes the mindset. No other program does that. So this is your chance to get it. Order now below, and I'll see you on the other side.